can't help it. But it's fun. It's never boring. Guarantee you that shit. Never boring. And then, like I said, it's like a fucking treasure hunt. All the time. Then you're like, you want to share with everybody, but then, like, some people, even though you share it, they don't get it, and they fucking look, like, they not only look at you strange, some people literally, like, their eyes glaze over, like you lost them, and then it's weird, they do this weird thing where, like, they act like you never said anything to them. That's the weirdest shit to watch. To have that happen over and over again. Before, you'd be like, oh, you're full of shit. Now it's like you fucking, like, brain freeze them. They stop for a second, and their eyes, like, you lose them, and then all of a sudden they continue on like you didn't say shit. That is the weirdest shit. When I started experiencing that more and more, I was like, oh my God. And it creeped me out. I was like, never mind. It's a warning to shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm never mind. Whoops, wrong one. I'm pretty sure some of you that are aware have experienced that. And it's the creepiest shit to see someone do that. And it makes you not want to mention it again because it's weird to see, like, you never said any of that shit. And it's a stop recording, and then erase, and then play. Keep going. It's like, oh my God, what the fuck just happened? But, you know what's so weird? I know this one's going to sound really weird. There's certain people, like me. This one's going to sound really weird. They've designed the Matrix where when someone realizes something, where it almost causes the person to reset and it erases what they realized. If it's something really, really important that could fuck up the Matrix. And it's like, goes into different areas, like in your dreams. And then now it goes in areas where they're using distraction. Like you'll come to a realization of something and all of a sudden someone calls you at that moment so you forget what you realized. Or a game, or have you an urge to, to watch something. Tons of ways to make you forget. Along with actually like resetting you. Like rewinding you, erase, and then continue on. But there's certain people like me, they can't do that too. I don't know why. And on purpose, they target people like me. Or like when I do talk to someone, it does that weird, I watch it. They like shut down, glaze over, and then they just start talking again like you never said that information at all. And then if like you try to mention it, it's like they don't even hear it. You try to mention it again, it's weird. Like to me, that's like more of it. When I heard about that from another, it was a while ago. When I heard like that was going on, well, where they, not everything I'm saying, but the only part was where if you had an awareness of something that could affect the Matrix, that they could make you forget, like a reset, rewind, and you won't remember that you realized something. But now I realize seeing someone do that in front of me, and then seeing like the other stuff, they're incorporating it into stuff on purpose, like distractions, or making an accident happen, or some family member call you, or a new game, or a news, or something, anything, to just reset you in some way to make you forget what you realized. And then now, like, I see, like, there's more and more people like me where they can't do that too. And so on purpose, we're almost like, we're people are programmed to come, like, just have a negative response to us all the time. Almost like gang stalking, to make sure no one listens to you. Or to make you shut up with what your realization that can harm that matrix. And I know some of you have seen people do that shit in front of your face. I know you have family members and friends. That lets you know what group you're in. That what you realize, it's real. And you might be one of the people that this weird reset thing that they do, or using distractions, it doesn't work on you. And I think that's part of true awakening, not the fake shit. Not the, I want to be part of the in crowd and they're just repeating shit. Not that group. The actual group who they don't have to hear anything from somebody else, that they see on their own. And then they try to tell others. If you're experiencing you're part of that group that they can't do the weird fucking reset on. Like some of the weirdest shit that I notice, and it creeps me the fuck out. And I was thinking, am I in the fucking Twilight Zone? And I was like, there has to be a fucking Matrix. That Matrix shit I was like, it has to be real. And I'm just waiting. And I know they're there. I know you guys are out there. My fucking people that are similar to me have experienced the same shit, that we're on the same fucking frequency, the same channel, the same outline. But we're thinking we're alone. That it feels like we're going crazy. Experiencing shit like that over and over. That's creepy. Where it makes you just not want to talk, because seeing someone do that in front of your face. And they're like totally unaware they're doing it. Because before they used to fight you and just talk shit. Now they just whoop, blank. Just continue on like you didn't say anything to them. That is some weird ass shit. And I know you guys are out there. I know you guys are out there. I'm not the only one who's experiencing that kind of shit. And you guys didn't know what that was. Well, that's what it is. And it's actually creepy when you realize it. It's really fucking creepy. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing. Actually, quite the opposite. You're one of the rare ones. You're one of the ones that's breaking down the matrix, and that's why you're a target. Because you're breaking down the matrix. You're one of the ones, you are your own programmer. You're not accepting their program. You're truly awakened. You're truly aware. And you have way more control than you can fucking imagine, but they don't want you to know that. Okay, right there. But it's all good. Up in the hood, it's all good. Did I do No, I didn't do the flowers. I didn't remember that. What was I working on? Oh. Then when I talk, that's why I was like, I needed to make sure I definitively have what pattern I wanted to do, and it's easy to follow the pattern while I'm talking. I wanted to make sure. And oh yeah, I always have to start on that side. That's why I was like, it'd be boring for them to watch me stare at shit and try to figure it out, because I won't talk, because I'm concentrating really hard. And it's like, I'm picturing everything in my head, different ways, different colors, over and over and over again. And then some stuff I'll actually do it just to see for sure if it works or not. So I just stay quiet. I don't talk that much when I'm doing the pattern in my head or watching the patterns organize themselves and the colors and stuff. Wait. This is a little different. Start on the big side. Always on the big side. So I can stay consistent like a robot autopilot so I don't fuck up. Then I'll notice when something's different. That's a little trick. And like a little trick like trick yourself into doing chores. So like say if you're doing a load of laundry, like if you pull it out the dryer, I've learned do the big items first, like the towels and shit like that. Because it tricks your mind, because the pile gets smaller way faster. It tricks your mind to think you're getting done faster and it took less time and it's less negativity in your mind. You can mind trick yourself. And to make things more enjoyable. Let me see. I haven't talked about that in a while. About the people glazing over. Like I got lucky. My life path is number 3. That incorporates magic and the power of number 3. And I think people's life path, something like that, will tell you, along with your vowels and your consonants, it can tell you, like mine, like if you're going to need more protection, angelic guides and stuff like that, because it means you're more of a target. Especially if like a lot of the numbers involves a lot of representation of magic and stuff that's repeated in astrology, runes, tarot cards, sacred geometry. The more you have that, more of those synchronicities like that and similarities, it's a fucking red flag for get ready. Your life is going to be a little bit crazy. The more you have that. If you check like your social security number, the numbers you've had for your phone numbers, your address, lunch cards, even like receipts, like certain numbers keep appearing, and you start seeing it starting earlier at a younger age. It's a telltale sign. It'll let you know how involved you'll be. I don't even know how to say it. How much of a enemy you'll be to the Matrix, I guess? I don't know what the fuck. You'll be more of a target. You'll have more people getting triggered by you. Like, if you knew all my stuff, you'd be like, what the fuck? And if you have a lot of stuff like number 44, which means divinity, number 8, which means ascension, stuff like that. If you start seeing a lot of, then that's a red flag, heads up, get ready to have the all kinds of shit always happening for no fucking reason with people. And that's a great chance that if you are a balanced person, you're not in the chaotic state, that you transition. The further you transition into the balanced state, that means you're going to get more knowledge. You're going to have access to more information the more balanced you get. But everybody's path is important. It's just you're going to be in a different area. You have a different job to do a certain thing. And then even if everybody's job is important, you might not be that person that's up in the front lines that becomes a target. You might be the person behind that person that helps that person that's in the front lines. And that person has it even better because they're not a fucking target, man. That shit sucks. Or you can't even have family around? That sucks. When you can't even have family. They get weaponized against you. Oh, and also, it'd be a good thing if you did get into numerology, especially about your name, who you are, your life path, and into astrology, and even tarot and runes, the numbers, symbols, if you're more familiar with it. Like if you do stuff like Minecraft, you try to incorporate the numbers and patterns into your real world. Like I'm doing 3 over and over and over again. Certain numbers I do over and over and over again. I use them all the time to embed them in everything that I'm doing. So it keeps on energetically using the power of that number and patterns and shapes. And then if you follow universal laws, energy, you can use that to help you manifest, but you have to do it in a way that it does not break universal law. Then that means the universe backs you up. Because I guarantee you, anybody who does it in a way to break universal law, impose their will on others, there's a consequence for that. There's a consequence. There's no way of getting out of that. I don't care how fucking smart you are. You end up paying, or your family members pay, or your children pay, your business pays, your friends pay, somebody pays. That's what I'm saying. If you've done some shit and nothing's happened, I would be very worried. If you knew about some shit, you participated in some shit, you talked about some shit, and all these other people got karma or whatever and you haven't yet, I would be very worried. Because most likely the universe is setting up some good shit for you. And it might be something like it affects your children right in your face, where you know it's because of you and there's nothing you can do. No one gets away with anything. That shit sucks. When you know it's because of you. And you thought you got away with some stuff. Nope. Nobody gets away with anything. Nobody. Oh, I need a clear glass. Before I move upstairs, I know. The other floor. Ooh, wrong one, wrong one. Like I'm saying, like if that, you know that's you, if you really care about your future friends and your family, I would advise you to immediately find some way to start burning up karma. To prevent you paying that karma in some way that you don't want to. You're getting a chance to choose how you're paying that karma. If not, it'll be your children, it'll be your business, it'll be your friends, it'll be your family, it'll be somebody really close to you in some way that you will just fucking hate yourself for. But when it happens, you will know it's because of you. And you won't be able to do anything about it. Everybody pays. There's consequences to it. You don't need to have your children and your friends and your family cursed because of you or your lineage. Because you're an idiot. One of the best ways to burn up karma, like I said, is to save a life. To do things without expecting anything back, no agenda, but don't be a fucking captain, save a hoe. Don't fucking sacrifice yourself. That doesn't benefit you either. Because you can get karma by interrupting someone else's karma. So, by doing that shit, you are not helping yourself or the other person. And some more karma. Yep. Universe is like, you want to take someone's karma? Okay, you'll get all their karma and then some. While they get more karma, and you get a bunch of karma. And a whole bunch of bad luck. That should have been theirs. Just so you'll learn a lesson to not be a captain save a hoe. Or an enabler. It doesn't matter if it's your fucking children, your family members, friends, co-worker. An enabler is an enabler. And also, when they're not dealing with your own issues and distracting yourself by trying to fix everybody else's issues, you still get karma for that shit too. Yep. And they're focusing on everybody else's problems instead of your own. Karma. Comparing yourself to others. Karma. Fucking karma everywhere, man. Basically, it's just imbalance. That's all it. Funny, but not funny. I've had so much of it. But at levels other people could never imagine. That's why I'm laughing at it, because to me now it's so absurd. It's so fucking absurd. And when I know, like, I'm just salty, but when I hear people complain and I'm like, you have it good. You have no fucking idea. And because I make it look easy, and because I'm good at like holding in the pain, pretending it's not that bad. I'm good at psyching myself out. I totally fucking dive deep into that. Fake it till you make it. Just fake it. It's not that bad, and eventually it won't be. I'm like, I like drown myself in that shit. Because I'm like, complaining doesn't help. Fuck it. Actually, a lot of times it makes it worse. It makes it worse. Yeah. I'm like, I'll just pretend my arm's not on fire. I'll pretend. Eventually, there'll be nothing left to burn. And it has to grow back. It'll deaden the nerves. Just wait. It'll deaden the nerves and you won't fucking feel anything. Yeah. And that's how I'd sit there, like, do that shit on the ellipticals. Oh my God, man. I was like, get over the first fucking 20 minutes of burning, then it goes numb. And it does. Get over the first fucking 20 minutes. Is it 20 minutes? Yeah, it goes numb. And then you can sit there hour and a half. You don't feel shit. They're like, how do you do that? Fucking just pretend the first 20 minutes it's not hurting, and then it won't hurt anymore, and then you're all good. You're good, yeah. That's what a true soldier does. Or I was probably looking at something that didn't. Oh, the windows. It was the windows. That's right. And it's in the water. It's in the water. What do I need? The water, like, that's dangerous. Water. And then I didn't realize too, that psychopath or sociopath part of me, I've been using that motherfucker. That motherfucker is tough. That bitch. I don't know if it's male or female. I don't think it matters. It becomes very useful. But it's dangerous for people when they permanently shut off their emotions and their empathy. When they do it too long, they just permanently stay that way. And hence you end up with a fucking narcissist. A full-blown fucking narcissist or sociopath, psychopath. Or maybe I don't know what I did or what my guides did to make me this way. To be able to do what I do. And maybe once I figure that out, I'll be able to help other people. Because I don't know how it happened. I don't know if it was just my guides or just I was lucky the way events happen in my life. I know I'm very lucky. I should have been a really fucked up person because it seems like there's a lot of dysfunction that runs in my family on all sides. And I should have been really fucked up. I should have been a really dark person. A dangerous person. I have like all the tendencies. That would have been a perfect scoop. Been a dark person. Really good. I would have been really good at it. The addictive personality, the OCD, type A personality, the obsessiveness on things, and the fucking manic depression that I learned how to control, realized what triggered it. And then my guides always checking me, giving me advice, and I didn't know. It was them keeping me safe, redirecting my focus, and pointing things out to me. Lots of realizations over and over and over again. And all the karma fucking smacking the shit out of me. All the fucking karma, oh my God. Where I could do one thing, one little bad thing or negative thing or try to do, and then fucking whoop ass by the universe. Where everybody could do on purpose, mean, fucked up shit, say shit, and nothing. Me, little tight, smackdown. Fucking smackdown. Oh my God. I always thought like I had the worst luck. I really did. As a little kid, I thought I just had the worst luck. Everybody was lucky. God hated me. The universe hated me. And that's what I thought. No, it wasn't. It was the universe and God protecting me. Go figure, huh? You think everybody else is lucky and the universe No. When you have that, you're actually one of the lucky. The more strict the universe is on you, the luckier you are. Go figure. You would never ever fucking think that. And if you can get over the negative thinking of experiencing that, your whole world changes. But if you get stuck in that negative thinking because of that, because you have a different perspective and they teach spirituality all in a fucked up way, reversing all that shit, making you think you're the unlucky one, that everybody else that gets away with murder is the lucky one. No. It's the opposite of that. Who would ever fucking thought that? Who would have ever thought that? While you the one that you can't even do the littlest bad thing. This person just seems like almost everything's handed to them, that they're the one that is not favored. That is basically the universe is like, yep, just let them do what they want. See what happens. Except you, the one where like you can't do the littlest shit. The littlest. Like all hell breaks loose. Falls apart, you lose everything. That was the universe protecting you. Go figure. Once you get to that point and realize, oh yeah, the universe was protecting me. It wasn't the universe was being mean to me. And that means usually you have a higher purpose. Surprise, surprise. That the universe wanted you to learn, totally understand karma and cause and effect. That once you do, you unlock a whole bunch of stuff. You unlock gifts, you unlock opportunities, you unlock insight, you unlock knowledge. Once the universe sees you are not dangerous. Imagine that. That you were one of the gifted ones, one of the protected ones, one of the ones that had a greater purpose in your life. That you were not one of the